What's good? What's good, family? How y'all feeling out there today? Welcome back to another episode with the Black Wealth Connector. But before we start, I want to take a moment of silence for those that's affected by that shooting out there in Texas, man. That was just a horrible, tragic situation. So I just want to take a brief moment of silence before we even get started for those affected by that. All right, so being that's the topic right now, it seems fitting for my first segment to be about life insurance. So I got a question. Are you and your family protected and covered for anything unexpected to happen, such as what we just all hearing about right now? Well, that's the reason for life insurance, because we just never know when things of that nature happen, man. And, we don't like to think about it. We don't like to talk about it, but it's a real thing, and it's a conversation that needs to be talked about and dealt with. So today I want to talk about life insurance. So you got a few different types of life insurance. Today I'm going to talk about two. You would get whole life, you would get term life. All right? So I'm going to start off with whole life. Give you a few pros and cons of both. So whole life insurance, the values is guaranteed, meaning the premiums you pay will never change for the rest of your life. Also, it builds up cash value. The cash value is guaranteed. It has the potential to earn dividends depending on how the whole life policy is structured. And it provides lifetime protection. All right? Now you have what's called term life insurance. It's usually called pure insurance because that's exactly what it is. It's just pure insurance. It doesn't build up any cash value. And it's a more affordable option versus the whole life. And it offers coverage for a period of time, 10 years, 20 years, 30 years. And at the end of that term, you renew at that time if you're still living. You want to renew. Now, the cons of the term insurance is the rates may be a little bit more when you go to renew. Not only that, it's not a guarantee you will get renewed because you may have had some health issues arise within that time period. So those are kind of like the two disadvantages of term life insurance. Whole life insurance, the cons of that is like it's a little more expensive than term insurance, right? It's not as flexible. Can't do as many things as you could do with the term insurance. Is set in stone. It take a little bit of time for the cash value to build up, and with the cash value, you could take that money out and use it for whatever you want. That's why you might hear a lot of people on the internet talk about be your own bank. That's what they talking about. You could get the cash out, and it's actually a loan, and it's subject to an interest rate. And it's not always the best investment. It's just particular to you and your situation. Not everybody's situation is the same. So that's a little breakdown between the pros and cons of having whole life insurance versus term life insurance, And then another thing about term life insurance, a lot of times the policy is structured, you can convert it over to a whole life insurance. Once your situation changes, you might be able to afford a little bit more on your monthly premium, or have you got your premium set up monthly, annually, semi-annually, whatever. So, these things is important, and the younger we start building that, it'll put you in a better state of mind, of peace, to know that you covered and protected for unexpected occurrences that may happen. All right, so also, just to give you a little insight on the process of getting a life insurance, it's kind of easy. You know, you got three different processes, one of three. It could go through full underwriting, it could go through simplified underwriting, or it could just go through guaranteed. Guaranteed, there's no questions asked. Anyone's gonna get covered. Simplified underwriting is minimum questions needed. Full underwriting is the whole slew of questions possible, blood work, medical exam, and all of that. You know, so the key points to life insurance is you get to state your beneficiary. So that beneficiary, something happen to you, they'll be left with that money. So that's important, especially if you're trying to build wealth and think about your legacy and leave money behind for those that you love and care about, especially if you feel right now while you living the need to be responsible for them once you're gone. That's one way to do it with the life insurance, you know. So that's how that's how it's done, and we don't really talk about this at a younger age. We think about it once we older or once it's too late. Well, nah, once something happens, it's too late. You know, you gotta have the insurance ahead of time, like car insurance. You pay car insurance, you don't pay it after you have an accident, or you don't sign up right before you about to have an accident. Like, all right, hold up, wait the accident, get the insurance. All right, now we gonna crash. Nah, it don't happen like that. So you gotta be prepared. So to be forewarned is to be forearmed, you know what I mean? So that's a little bit of your arm, a little bit of your protection, getting this knowledge and knowing what to do. So now you got the knowledge, now you know what to do. It's on you to execute, and that's with anything in life, you know what I'm saying? You get information, you get opportunities, now you gotta execute on them opportunities. Now you gotta execute on that information. So I just felt it real fitting to start the first segment off of many, the kind of touch on life insurance, because it's needed. And then also, not only that, this channel was sponsored by Farmers Insurance Services. So if you need an insurance review, you can run on over to Farmers Insurance Services at gmail.com, shoot them an email, get you a free quote, get covered, you know? Get covered, get your family protected, you know what I mean? You pregnant, you got a newborn on the way, get insurance on that baby. It's gonna be less expensive than that baby grow up and become an adult. It's gonna be way more expensive. So start out early, get this information and use it. I'm gonna try my best to give y'all some real good stuff. So just take it and apply it, just use it, you know what I mean? But think about it. Are you and your family protected and covered if something unexpected was to happen? Are you? When was the last time you had an insurance review? So these are just a few questions to ask yourself, just to think about, you know, some real stuff like, yo, dang, what if? You know, because sadly to say, you know, one day we gonna leave here, you know. Don't want to think about it, but one day I ain't gonna be here, so gotta have that coverage, gotta have that protection, you know what I mean, to build that legacy, leave something to build upon. That's how we get this wealth going on, good people, you know what I'm saying? So I'm sitting out here out back, man. I just wanted to jump on here because it's real touching. Everybody talking about it, a lot of people feeling it in their own way, and it's just sad, you know. Little babies didn't deserve that, you know. They didn't deserve it at all. I'm pretty sure they was pretty scared right before everything was happening. So just imagine that. So that could have been any one of us that got children. You know what I'm saying? So that's one way you could protect and arm yourself in these wicked, wild times. So I'm going to leave it and end it right there. Right? But like I said, think about it. Are you covered? Are you protected? Head on over to Farmers Insurance Services at gmail.com. Shoot them an email. Like I said, get you a free quote. It's no obligation. It don't cost nothing at all. So if you like videos like this, please stay tuned to the next one. If you're new here, subscribe If you haven't subscribed, subscribe, hit the notification, hit the like, share this information, good people. Let's get it out. Let's each one teach one. And we're going to do it like that. We out.